Hello everyone, welcome to Tarotism. I don't post any videos online or I don't do any tarot videos. This is first time I'm doing this, attempting this because I had an urge to do this today because some person online is asking for this and I'm doing this for that person. I have another channel, Tarot Letters, where I post spiritual discourses, but I never post any readings and stuff like that. So today I felt this urge to record this video for that person and post it online so that the message is delivered, you know. So let's start the reading. One card flew out. It's a star energy. Very good card to start your reading with. I love this card. And whatever it is on your mind, just remember that look towards the light. Look towards the light and keep your journey going, you know. And you'll step into the fabric of universe itself. You will understand the mysteries of this life, you know. There is something greater than you and me and us that is calling you. And it's not a travel, it's a journey. And you have already seen the guiding light. You just need to walk towards it now. I'm an intuitive reader, so I don't interpret the cards, but I intuit them. You know, I read intuitively. So let's see what other cards you have. Wow, you have Six of Swords, and you have King of Wands. We will draw some more cards for you, but before that, let's interpret what these cards are saying. No, anything that is about to change shows some kind of resistance, and there is a situation in your life that is going to change. So you're feeling the resistance from within, some wobbly kind of thing going on, which is bothering you very much. But deep down, you have this sense of understanding that uh, you're sailing your ship towards the calmer shores, and there is not much needed to do that. Whatever is needed, you have that, and that's you. You are needed, you are required, you are needed to show up every day to sail your ship into the calmer waters. I know I'm speaking very vaguely right now. It'll make sense when we go ahead, and maybe we'll find something substantial, meaningful, or very conventional if you like. I don't know, but if you like, in the reading ahead. And you're looking towards the future in a very positive way, with wisdom. That's for sure. You've seen a lot in your life. You've seen a lot. And it's the grace of the divine and the spirit within yourself that you took it all positively. You know, there are two ways of doing things. You can be destructive and you can be creative. So you chose to be creative, and that's commendable. And that is what has gotten you so far, fulfilled your life so far in a very, I would say, not a smooth way, but a healthy way. You know, there are ups and downs. Everybody's life has ups and downs, but uh, but you seem to have never seen calmer waters in your life. But this is the moment in the timeline of your being where you move towards the peaceful things in your life. You see? So let's see what the other cards have to say for you. The Temperance, 9 of Cups, 7 of Swords, King of Cups, and 7 of Cups. So the universe is a very dark place. We are always taught in spirituality that light is the prevalent, but no, dark is the prevalent energy in the space, and light in it is an alchemy. So it's a miracle that light exists in the darkness, and this is a conflict, but a very entertaining conflict. This is a distraction, but a very perfect distraction. You can spend lifetimes thinking about these polarities of light and dark, good and bad, beautiful and ugly, or hot and cold, or something like that. Like, the possibilities are endless, and but there is a shortcut to reach the calmer waters you want to reach spiritually. And that is by abandoning the polarities, the swing of mind, it's a very blissful way of living once you do that. I'm never able to decide whether this is a good thing or bad thing happening to a human being. The awakening, the dissolving of ego and all whatnot they say about it. But take it as a boon. Take it as a boon. Because very few people are chosen to experience something that is greater than humanity itself, which is a guiding light for humanity. But that's not the purpose of it. There is larger purpose to it, which you only understand when you go through the phases of birthing of an idea taking place in your mind, which devours the idea itself, and your mind is left empty forever. It's very profound, and very few people go through it. If you're going through it, if you're experiencing something like that, you're the chosen one. And maybe you are the person who I'm called to convey this message to. Maybe this is not conventional, this is unconventional. Maybe this is very abstract, but this is what it is. I don't want to lie about this, or I don't want to dilute the message just to sound understandable or simple, you know. So there is going to be a journey, and it is not going to be a travel. Mind it. Travel is something you just check out, check, like do check on your list, like I went here, I went there, I went here, I went there. Journey is somewhere you transform yourself as you move. You know, you suddenly you walk into the life, and it changes you, it changes your atmosphere, it changes the way you interact with the environment. You get in touch with the very nature of your nature, and that's the journey worth taking. You'll have hard time because people around you will not understand what you're going through, and you will have to be tactical about it. Give people what they want, and you never ever waver your sight from the star, from the star, the first card in your reading. Oh, sorry, this card. Never ever waver from this. You see the star? This is the light you're guided, you're called or to walk towards. So there will be distractions. There will be people who will be calling you lunatic, but that's your path, and that is your path. It is not for everyone. This reading is not for everyone. This reading is only for one person who needs to know this. And I don't care about the algorithms and the likes and whatever it is, whatever shit goes on the YouTube and all that stuff. But if I fail to deliver this message to that person, that would be shame. And that's why I'm not bothered about the presentation and what I'm wearing and how the lighting is and all that stuff. No, just ignore that shit and be yourself. Give people what they want so that they don't bother you. It's going to be very, once you start moving towards your unmoving center, the world you see around yourself appears to be very dynamic, you know, and you were part of the will once, the circulation. But now that you're moving towards the unmoving center, you realize that it was how dynamic, it was so impermanent, and there was nothing to anchor, you know, my faith, my belief, my sense of belonging somewhere. And that's not a bad thing. That's the reason you were drawn towards the inner circle, towards the unmoving center of yourself, you know. But when you're in the unmoving center, once you are falling and sunk in your own being, sit on the throne like a king. Remember to do that. because you will have power and you will have kindness to use that power wisely. You will have so much affection and abundance that you will keep on sharing and it will never exhaust. You know, there are people who are less fortunate and who need help in many areas of life, and if you can be helpful in even one of those areas, that would be worth delivering this message, because then you will change thousands of lives, you know. But once you are in the once you reach the unmoving center within, give it time, let it sink, and then the divine will take over and it will guide you what to do next. You know? So right now, if you're feeling like giving up on something, abandoning something, escaping something, that's a good sign. That's a good sign. Remember, that's a good sign, because you are no longer interested in participating in the stupidity and the idiocy of formality of this occurrence. You see? Because you feel drawn towards something which is way more meaningful than that. You'll be given many choices to use your power, and you can have all of it. I don't believe in choosing. You can have riches, you can have abundance, you can have prosperity, you can have love, you can have a helpful nature, you can have a charitable nature, you can have everything what you want. You know, that makes us complete, whole and complete. Because even after realizing the truth within, even after realizing the impermanent nature of our being, even after realizing the emptiness of everything, you operate in this world, you have to navigate the reality, and there should be wholeness to your being. So, on one side, you need to be aware that nothing is permanent, everything is empty. But on another hand, you'll also have to balance your physical being I feel very strong connection with this person. Balance things out. Balance. Hmm? Because the aim is not to go towards spirituality. The aim is to go beyond the polarities of materialism and spirituality. Both are false. Don't be slave to your freedom. You get it? Don't be slave to your freedom. I repeat, don't be slave to your freedom. Only because you think something is freeing is not freedom. Everything is just good and bad, evil. And I don't want to sound pessimistic about life. I'm I'm very much pro life person. I like to enjoy life, people around me, love, lovers, and whatnot. But once you understand this fact, once you understand that everything is empty, there is nothing between you and the life. You become the life. There is no experiencer. There is no experience. There is only life. Nobody stands between you and your life. Nobody. So let's see what else we got for this person. I don't know, I just feel like drawing some more cards. So I'm doing it. This feels amazing. I'm doing this for the first time. Wow. Wow. Magician. You have everything you want for this journey, new journey. Then you have Four of Pentacles and Chariot, Two of Swords, Five of Cups, Knight of Wands, Seven of Wands, sorry, and Nine of Cups. You have everything that you require to do this, to take this journey, and you have attempted this journey many times in your lifetimes. This is nothing new for you. You just walk on the path, you will feel that this path is so known. I have been here before, and maybe the path is dark, there are no lights on it. You'll have to navigate it through your intuition, and that's the beauty of it, that you know where you're walking, you know where you're stepping your foot, and that's almost the miracle. That knowing is the miracle which is within you. And there is no need to be disappointed with life itself, because and the people around you when once you reach the higher levels, because everybody have their own experience of life, and you have to be compassionate enough to accommodate everyone's perspective. That's the goal. And this compassion is the purpose that you're walking the path. And if you're thinking that you'll have to give up on life, you'll have to give up on material thing, it's nothing like that. You will find spirituality in everything that you do, no matter what you do, everything that you do, no matter what you do. Nothing substantial else. Just trust the process and go through it. Think of it like that, like you now are having labor pains, and now only thing you can do is to deliver the baby. You have gotten yourself into a train that is not going to stop. So be ready for this journey, and I wish you all the best for it. Thank you. I hope this reading was helpful to the person for which it is meant and it reaches the person. Thank you so much.